Meow. Meow. This kitty's looking down, so the perspective changes quite a bit from when the kitty is looking straight at us. Just gonna get that flow of the ears there. So you see my initial circle ended up in the wrong spot, but you know what, I just worked my way through it. Kind of like a puzzle. You solve it as you go. Lots of thoughtful times of where the pencil's going to go next. And just kind of keeping the lines light here at this stage. Those ones were a little bit dark. I'm using a carbon pencil, which is, I found, is the best thing for showing up on camera. It's not super erasable, but it's definitely can tone it down with an eraser. It's not quite as erasable as graphite pencil, that's for sure. Although carbon is used in graphite pencil. That cute little nosy. And just a line to help me place the eyes. And you notice the line kind of goes around the curvature of the head. It's basically a contour line. It's a cross contour line. I like that. And you know, little things like distances between the nose and the eyes and all those are crucial if you want to make the cat look like that exact same cat in that exact same position. But if you're just generally aiming to be inspired by that photo, then you know it doesn't have to look like that exact cat. As long as it's a cat, I like to allow my cats to just become what they are. But if you want it to look like a specific cat, then you just do those little bits of tweaking. And I also find with my own cats, every time a new cat comes into my life, my drawings start looking like that cat or those cats, whether I really mean them to or not. So I find that just keeping the cat that you're drawing in particular in mind, if you know them well, it goes a long way toward capturing likeness, I guess, because your intuition kind of just kicks in. Intuition is so important in art. Allow it to guide you. You know, I just kind of got a feeling that that's about where that paw needs to be. And after that, I ran out of paper anyways. That's the bottom of the page. And I didn't worry about the toe lines being in the exact same spot. I just kind of wanted to get a hint of toe lines. This is just a gesture sketch, just a quick little sketch, an anatomy study, I guess. that I don't really study anatomy the way the old art school methods do. I kind of have found my own way that's more fun. Tiny little changes in even one little line can contribute hugely to changing the expression of the face. Darken up that little nosy a bit. It's kind of fun to crisscross the tips of the ears. And we'll add a bit of body. Now we don't have a discombobulated head. And you can take a drawing like this as far as you want. You know, you can just enjoy it as a gesture drawing, and take the new skills you learn from each one that you create, carry them on to the next, or you can just keep going, give it more detail. But take it easy on that, because remember, less is more. Get rid of some lines that I don't like, but like I said, this pencil, it just really tones it down and leaves dust, so that was a paintbrush I used to get rid of some of the dust. A hakey brush, or hake, or however you're supposed to say it. H-A-K-E. It's very soft. I like to crisscross my whiskers a bit, make them look a little more natural. But you know, everyone has their own style, so do what works for you. I like my little kitty. Yeah, just use that eraser to just kind of soften up the lines more than anything. Depending on what medium you're using, of course. With this carbon pencil, I can't really totally get rid of them, but I can soften them up. And it also depends on the paper you're using too, because this is just ordinary sketchbook paper. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.